Hey everybody, I recently finished setting up my new Red Sea Reefer 350, so I thought I would give you a quick tour. We'll start down in the cabinet. I've got all my controllers over here. I've got a 15-gallon freshwater reservoir for automatic top-off to keep the salinity stable. I added this shelf right here to store some stuff. You see, boop, boop, you see the lights. I added this magnetic switch right here, which goes to the door, and I added some strip lights, which are pretty cool. I know a lot of people go for the old sump light down here, for a refugium or something. But I like these cabinet lights anyway, just because it helps you see everything a little bit better and they look cool. So there's that. Here's the manifold, which I've got connected to an Ecotech Vector L1, which is suspended from the manifold. It's hanging down so it doesn't touch the sides, less vibration, less noise. This gate valve right here, this is the return to the display tank. This gate valve goes to this reactor, and I've got carbon in here right now. It's off, but if I need to polish the water for any reason, I've added some treatment to the water, I can take it out with the carbon reactor. And I could also put GFO in here if I need to remove phosphates. This middle reactor is going to be a Chaeto reactor. I'm going to get some strip lights and wrap it around and grow my Chaeto inside the reactor here. This gate valve right here, you can see I've got the biopellets going, which might seem like, so both biopellets and Chaeto, remove nitrates from the water. Might seem like overkill, but I'm thinking about stocking my aquarium pretty heavily, so I want to make sure I have some efficient way to keep the water clean. Now I've got the biopellets plumbed down to my protein skimmer right here, which is off at the moment because it's kind of noisy. So the Toonsy, as far as protein skimmers go, the Toonsy Dock one is pretty quiet and pretty efficient. At least that's what I read online, but it's still noisy for the video, so I turned it off. Anyway, this last gate valve up here, this one loops around down there and goes to that big old UV sterilizer in the back. So that's my manifold. I have a PDF I made with like an exploded view and a parts list. I'll post a link to that in the description. Also, I have to mention this manifold was inspired by Modern Reefer. He did a video in 2016. So this is my version of his manifold. And I'll put a link to his video in the description as well. A couple really quick things. If you guys decide to do something like this, I would say use Schedule 40. A lot of people go for Schedule 80 because it looks better and it has thicker walls, so they think it's more durable. But here's the thing, like Schedule 80 is really strong, right? But it's not so thick that you have to use a chop saw or a hacksaw to cut it. You can cut these with regular PVC cutters, right? So that's cool. Also, all the parts you can get at your local hardware store. You don't have to buy them online or anything. A couple of things on that. So with whether you do Schedule 80 or Schedule 40, definitely prime and then glue. A lot of people, they might think I just need to glue and skip the primer. Don't do it. You're going to end up with a slow leak no matter how good you get the glue in there. So prime first with the purple stuff, then glue. And then finally, with these gate valves, these are not cheap. So what I would say is get threaded gate valves instead of the slip. That way, if you're building your manifold and you measure wrong or something, or you find like if you mess up your manifold, you can take it all apart and just build a new manifold, because PVC is pretty cheap. And you can reuse the gate valves, right? You can unthread them and put them on a new manifold. If you get slip gate valves and you mess up the manifold, you're gonna have to buy all new gate valves, and that's really expensive. So definitely don't ask me how I learned that lesson, but I highly recommend, I would just say, get yourself some threaded gate valves. And that's it. That's my new aquarium, guys. I'm pretty excited about it. I just started off. I've got a couple of clownfish going right now. And I've got my, Zoa garden over here. and you know, my elegance coral going. I could bring coral. So I have a lot of space to work with right here. I have no idea what I want to do on top of my shelf. I was thinking like SPS to kind of like fill up that vertical space a little bit, but I don't know. I'm eager to hear your ideas. So please post those in the comments. Also, if you guys have any questions about the manifold, like I said, I'll put a schematic online for you guys to make that a little easier if you do that project. And that's it. That's my aquarium, guys. Hopefully more updates coming soon. Thanks for watching.